What about Nike, Pete? Oh my gosh, this Donahue, whatever. Um, he's out, Hill is in, but one of the first things that Hill's going to be doing here, Pete, apparently, is not providing guidance. And that's something that kind of spooked the Nike faithful. Also, they are having a lot of issues. Their full year guidance, they withdrew it, like I just said. And they are falling short of consensus right and left. And that isn't good for any stock, in particular, a high profile one like this. Hopefully Hill can get the ship righted, Pete, but man, it's down another 6% today.
Yeah, well, when your earnings are down 25%, John, and you've got a new CEO transition, and we don't know enough about how this is going to be. One thing we do know about the markets, uncertainty is basically a bad word. And right now, when you look at Nike, I would say they are filled with uncertainty. From the C-suite on down, they're losing to a lot of the competition right now. They've certainly found themselves into a real bind of late. In North America, that's an area they owned forever, right? And now they don't. And there's plenty of competition, especially on the shoe side of things. Obviously, shirts and and slacks and all those different things, shorts, that's a big deal. But I'll tell you, that's still a shoe company, and that's the problem, John. There are companies going after them and winning, and that isn't something that Nike's had to deal with in the past. So there's a lot of reasons that this one is going down at about 6% today. Again, this would be one where I'd say because of the uncertainty, I don't know that you got to jump on this one either. Sometimes I think it's a great opportunity. In this case, with what little we've got in front of us, I don't see a great reason right now to say, you know what, it's bottomed out and this thing's going to move to the upside. This is one of those where they're still going to be, competing with on. They're going to still compete with all the other monstrous competitors out there. And I think this is going to be a real problem, and you look over at an Under Armour or some of the others, they're actually doing far better than Nike. Nike is struggling more than any of them at this point.
Well, 77 for me, Pete, would be a line in the sand that I'd say I would take a shot. Now, that's $6 lower than where the stock is right now. If some of you out there listening and watching were option traders, you could sell some puts down, for instance, if you sold the 80 puts and if you were able to get $3 for the 80 puts, well, effectively, it's like being long the stock at 77. Now, I'm not recommending that, but I'm just saying for all the people out there like me that just picked a number, for me, 77. If you think that 77 is a good buying area, you could either throw on a call spread as the stock trades lower, or sell a put spread, which means that if it doesn't get to 77 and in fact stays above 77, you're a happy camper. You keep all the premium from that put, but you're obligating yourself to buy the stock by selling a put. So be aware of that.